For the last year, this has been happening at schools across London. 7- and 8-year-olds lining up for class photos with a difference. Class photos as a part of one of the most ambitious art exhibitions ever staged in London.
You feel special? Yeah. You should do.
It's the brainchild of this man, Steve McQueen, an award-winning artist and Hollywood director, now going back to his own childhood for his latest work. This was his class photo back in the late 70s. His plan? To turn that image into a picture of London in 2019.
My first ever visit to Tate Britain was on a school bus, and they brought us out here, dumped us over, and we walked in. So in some ways, it's just about reflecting, like I said before, reflecting London and you know, the future, our future. And I have no idea what it's going to look like. I have no idea how it's going to sort of what's going to turn out to be, but I'm very excited with the possibilities of it.
And also Steve McQueen. He's turned the lens on the capital's youngsters, aiming to capture a picture of London's Year 3 pupils. BBC London has been behind the scenes with him and his team for the last year. This was him last September. How do you vision it? What's going to happen?
Well, I think what we have here, we're going to have a certain kind of cylinder space right in the middle. Yeah. So we'll have images on the wall, on the outside wall, and there's going to be sort of a block in the middle where we have it around here as well. It's going to be a bit like a maze.
Oh, that's a good start.
Since then, a team of photographers have been out to every London borough. More than 3,000 pictures taken, more than 75,000 young people photographed.
OK, so here we've got photographs then from the test this morning.
Mm-hmm. With so many schools signing up, the challenge has grown and grown.
So if we clad the walls to here, and then we come down to this point here, and then a sort of softish white, the response to it's just been phenomenal. I mean, we started off with an ambition of thinking if we can get 40% of schools that we would be really happy. And I think to get to a point where, you know, to get 75% upwards is actually now within target is just incredible.
If the idea is a grand one, making it a reality has been a huge undertaking. More than 3,000 frames needed making.
Hi, I'm Lily. Yeah, very exciting, a little bit nerve-wracking to, you know, not done quite this big scale before. So we really had to think about logistically how we were going to be able to do it and prove to them that we were able to do it.
Then the photos needed framing.
I'm Holly Brown. There's a lot of re-looking at the time, replanning the schedule, seeing what days we have left. Because inevitably there's always those moments where you get held up a little bit.
Time then to get ready to hang the pictures. Up there, they're putting the batons on the wall as part of Steve's exhibition, and over here, you can see they've built these lovely MDF walkways, so no one really knows what's going on because it's still shrouded in secrecy. But follow me, come, because round here, this is where all the action starts today, because they're going to start putting up the 3,128 photographs, starting right up there with number 1. Yay, number 1.
Number 1 done.
Let the journey begin.
3,000 more to go.
3 weeks later, they're ready for the grand reveal.
One cannot understand or have an idea of London, but coming here, you actually can see the future. This is how we start off. Everyone in these images are equal in the way that how they've been photographed, and they're all starting off in the same way. How they end up in the future, we will see.
What do you think is going to happen when these kids come in here and they see that? What do you hope will be their response? What are you hoping it's all triggered for them?
Well, I think it'll trigger for them that they're important, that they are, you know, they're on the walls of Tate Britain, and that they're important, and they're not just important within their school, that they're important within the broader, wider environment of London. Why did I pick year 3? Well, I picked year 3 because I think your year is a very special year.
The first visitors, children from Steve McQueen's old school, Little Ealing, keen to find their picture among the many thousands.
Maybe it's somewhere at the
you think it's amazing?
Yeah, it's really
What's
nice.
amazing about it?
It's just amazing that we get our own photo in this gallery. Really surprising and cool.
And really amazing and cool and super. I feel really amazing to be here. I feel really inspired, and I feel quite surprised that I'm meeting Steve McQueen.
The exhibition won't just be at the Tate, but on 600 billboards across London. And at specially decorated tube stations. It's great, isn't it, to actually see it in situ out here?
Well, it's exactly what Steve wanted, to have, you know, this epic project just visible in the everyday space of the city. Seeing them here is you can really see this as this class is a kind of microcosm of society.
It's hoped close to 80,000 young people will see the exhibition over the next 6 months. A picture of themselves as they are now, a picture of London, and perhaps a hint of the future. Brenda Imanis, BBC London.